So what is money? Like for real, that sounds like a dumb question, but for real, what is money? I know most people don't know that shit. I remember there was a time like back in high school. I remember watching a video titled like who controls our money, something like that. A video by a channel called Cold Fusion. I remember my head just hurting from watching that video because I came to realize, oh, so the system is fucked up. Like the system is made for me to fail, for real. Like, it's not made for me to succeed, because I wanted to be like rich. I know most people are like, I like my job, I just do my job because I like my job. But you do want to be rich, you do want to get money, you do want to live comfortably. Yeah, not to have to work, but you do want to have a better car, you want to have a better house, you want to put your kids in better schools. Yeah, because that is the, whole, the shit that we do. That's all we do. We dedicate our lives to go to school, work hard, get a job, work hard at it, get promoted, to get more money. At the end of the day, it's all about the money. Yeah, it's about the money. And I know, and it's really fascinating, like how very few people like understand what money is. So money is debt. I'm not gonna bore you about like with the explanation of like money. It is debt. It is this. It is that. But you can go watch that like video, "Who Controls Our Money" by Cold Fusion. It's really an interesting video. And I remember the other week I met my one of my friends. I was telling my friend like, money is debt. And he was like, money is debt. Back in high school, I never taught anything like that. We never even taught anything about money. If you think about it, you're never taught about anything about money. So I made him watch that video, two videos, about 20 minutes of them. He was dozing off like midway through that shit, but at the end of it, it was interesting. Like what he said. He said like, those guys don't scam me, and that is how the economy is kept alive, because of ignorance and faith. Ignorance and faith, because people just don't want to know what money is. Yeah, because for most of us, like the only way we know money works is by flipping. We buy something at a cheaper price and sell it at yeah, an expensive price to make a profit, something like that. That's all we know how. That's all we understand about money. Yeah. So when somebody wants to start a business, maybe baking, buy the whatever ingredients at a cheaper price, make the bread, sell it at a higher price. That's all we understand about money. But there's more ways to make money than that. Yeah. And don't ask me like how the fuck I know these things. It is because when I was 16 years old, I wanted to be a billionaire. Yeah, I remember like during the COVID times, like I remember just like trying to start businesses on YouTube, trying to sell comics, trying to sell preset. Yeah, how is it called? Adobe Lightroom, like presets, and I couldn't sell any of it. And I was like, what is this thing that I keep on chasing? I'm trying to chase it, but I'm never finding it. Even if I find it, it is never enough. What is money? So I googled that. Yeah, I came to read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, all that shit. Yeah, financial freedom. Came to realize financial freedom. Then I started listening to Jay-Z more. Financial freedom. But just understanding how the system works, or knowing how fucked up the system is, doesn't not that it doesn't help, but that's not enough. Yeah, you gotta do something about it. I remember, if it wasn't for me finding that video, reading the Rich Dad Poor Dad book back before I finished high school during the Corona times, I would have never dropped out of college if it wasn't for that. Yeah, because many question like, there's nowhere in the Bible or where it is said it is mandatory for you to go to college, but it is written that it is good to be wise, it is good to find knowledge, because that is something I've been obsessed about, like knowledge, understanding how things work. That's something I've been obsessed about. Yeah, and I remember like I know this happens to most of you young people, how like uh, your father or grandma whatever has a problem with their phone and shit, and, and they bring it to you and you do a bunch of things, or maybe the phone is silent. Okay, and the phone is silent and she doesn't know why. You just click the buttons. Okay, that kind of shit. Yeah, and they feel like they think like this guy is a genius. This kid is a genius. I remember I used to play with electronics like damaged chargers or open damaged chargers and all that shit. And my auntie said like you're gonna be an engineer, but look at me now. I dropped out of college. Yeah, I don't know what point I'm trying to make, but I feel like the best way to learn is by experimenting. You're not gonna really break your phone by looking at different features available in your phone. That's how most people like learn how to use their smartphones. Their smartphones like they just like scroll. But when you get bored in a line or something, in traffic, whatever, you just scroll on your phone like, oh, what does this do? You can't really break it, so you just press up, yeah, turn it on, off. That's how we learn. That's the best way to learn, by experimenting. So I realized like college isn't gonna help me. But it turns out like as I said, like knowing how money works really doesn't make much of a difference. It is what you do about it, because most people know, because that video about like what controls our money has more than like 3 million views. But still the people watch that, still go to college knowing that the college debt is gonna trap them, is a trap. Because it's something else I've been like my mom wants me to take the college debt. I haven't told her that I drop out of college, but she wants me to take the college debt. And I know if I take that shit, it's gonna cripple me. Yeah, there's no way it should be like I finish college and I'm negative. Yeah, so I'm starting from negative. It really doesn't make sense. And at least in Africa, in Kenya, college is kind of cheaper. But in the States, it's really crippling. Like it's like mortgage. So that's it. Like just a question I had. Like, what is money? I recommend that you go do the research for yourself. Like